If hard work alone made people billionaires, there would be millions of them. But there aren't. So here's the real question. What do billionaires have that you don't, even before they start? And no, it's not just money. It's something invisible. Something that quietly decides who struggles for 10 years and who wins in 3. And once you understand this, you'll never look at success the same way again. We've been sold a very simple story. Start from nothing, work hard, become successful. Clean, inspiring, completely incomplete. Because if that formula was true, people working 12 hours a day wouldn't stay stuck. So instead of motivation, let's look at structure, because success isn't random, it's patterned. When we say most billionaires didn't start from scratch, people imagine trust funds and millions. That's not the real advantage. The real advantage is starting with fewer unknowns. Let me explain. Imagine 2 people starting a business. One is guessing everything. The other has seen how businesses fail and succeed for years. Same effort, different clarity. And clarity saves years. That's the first hidden advantage. They don't waste time on avoidable mistakes. 1. Clarity of direction. Most people spend years asking, "What should I do?" They already know the paths that work, not because they're smarter, because they've been exposed earlier. 2. Proximity to opportunity. Opportunities are not everywhere. They exist in specific environments. If no one around you builds businesses, invests, thinks long-term, you won't even see opportunities, let alone take them. You can't act on what you're not exposed to. 3. Low cost of failure. This is the most underrated one. If failing costs you everything, you'll play safe. If failing costs you little, you'll experiment faster. And in business, the person who experiments more wins faster. Now, pause. This is where most people go wrong. They hear this and think, so success is unfair. That mindset will destroy your progress, because the goal is not fairness. The goal is awareness, because once you see the real game, you stop playing it blindly. Let's flip the question. If billionaires didn't rely on hard work alone, what did they rely on? 1. Leverage. Leverage means doing something once and getting results multiple times. Examples: a video to millions of views, code to thousands of users, investment to compounding returns. If you only earn when you work, you're not using leverage. 2. Environment design. They don't rely on discipline alone. They place themselves where opportunities are normal. Growth is expected. Thinking bigger is standard. Your environment silently controls your ambition. 3. Decision speed. Most people delay decisions out of fear, but here's the truth. Slow decisions equals slow feedback equals slow success. People with advantages move faster because they're not overthinking survival. Now, let's make this useful, because knowing this means nothing if it doesn't change how you act. Step 1. Stop trying to work harder. Instead, ask, where am I wasting effort on low-leverage work? Example, spending hours manually doing something that could be automated or scaled. Step 2. Upgrade your inputs. If your daily inputs are random content, negative people, no exposure to growth, your output will never change. What you consume daily becomes your strategy. Step 3. Manufacture proximity. You might not be born into the right circle, but you can enter it. Online communities, content creation, reaching out strategically. Proximity is no longer physical, it's digital. Step 4. Increase your attempts. Instead of trying to be perfect, increase your volume. More attempts equals more data. More data equals better decisions. This is how you simulate the low risk of failure advantage. Now pause. This is where most people go wrong. They hear this and think, so success is unfair. That mindset will destroy your progress. Because the goal is not fairness. The goal is awareness. Because once you see the real game, you stop playing it blindly. Here's the shift that changes everything. Billionaires don't win because they're special. They win because they play a different game. And most people never realize they're playing the wrong one. They focus on effort, motivation, discipline, while ignoring leverage, positioning, and environment. So no, 90% of billionaires didn't start from scratch. But that's not bad news, because their real advantage wasn't money. It was awareness, exposure, and leverage. And those you can build. Now think about this. If you keep doing what everyone else is doing, you'll get average results. But if you start playing with leverage, everything changes. So here's what I want you to do. Comment one word, game, because now you see it. And once you see the game, you can finally start winning it.